My name is Lily. I live on the second floor of a quiet building. The kind where the sun shows up late, and days pass like still water. My world is small, framed by a window that opens to a louder life. One I watched from behind the glass, like a silent observer in someone else's movie. But every morning at exactly 7:45, something changed. Jacob would step onto the balcony across the street, dancing, stretching, waving at strangers like the world belonged to him. His energy was loud. His joy was honest. And I hated how free he looked. How alive he seemed. Like he belonged to something I didn't. He noticed me watching. Of course he did. I was the only one who never waved back. One morning, he held up a sign. "Are you ever going to wave?" I didn't. But I laughed. And for the first time, I wanted to be part of that world outside the glass. Days passed, and his balcony became a little stage. He played guitar, held up signs with silly jokes. One day, he held a card that said, "Good morning, window girl." I began to wait for 7:45. I brushed my hair, picked out a softer sweater, sat closer to the glass. Still, I never waved, because waving meant more than raising a hand. It meant admitting I was there, admitting I cared, and caring meant being seen, and being seen meant being vulnerable. Then one day, he was gone. No music, no sign, just an empty balcony, and a silence that reached inside my chest. A day passed, then 3. I checked every hour. By the 5th day, I couldn't stay behind the glass. I stepped out of my building, heart pounding louder than the traffic. I crossed the street. His mother answered the door. She looked gentle. She said, "Jacob is in the hospital. He's okay. Just exhausted. He talks about a window girl." "That's you, right?" I nodded. She smiled and handed me a notebook. Inside were drawings, pages of dates and doodles. All of me, a girl by a window. He had been sketching me, the way I had been watching him. The next morning, I returned to my window. At 7:45, I waved. No one saw it, but I did. 2 weeks later, he came back. His dance was slower, but when he saw me wave, his smile was brighter than any song he ever played. That day, the window wasn't just glass. It became a bridge between two quiet hearts. Sometimes, we spend our lives behind barriers, thinking they keep us safe, until someone reminds us that it's okay to open up, even just a little.